The Minnesota State Patrol is investigating a crash in Clay County Sunday morning that left 2 men dead. State troopers say a 2019 Volkswagen GTI driven by a 28-year-old Isaac Alexander Schultz from Fergus Falls left Highway 9 near Barnesville and crashed. Schultz and his passenger, 28-year-old James Robert Mork from Barnesville, died at the scene. The report indicates that Schultz was not wearing a seatbelt. Running Stitches Embroidery held its grand opening on Wednesday, January 31st. Andrew and Allison Olson, the co-owners of Running Stitches, started their new business venture when Allison's mother, who ran her own embroidery company in Albert Lea, moved to Fergus Falls and brought her embroidery equipment with her. Andrew and Allison decided to take over the business together, rebranded, and opened their storefront in June of 2023. As for why they're holding the grand opening ceremony now, Andrew says they just wanted to do a grand opening so that the Chamber of Commerce can come and they can officially let people know they're here. Andrew adds that the Fergus Falls Chamber of Commerce and Greater Fergus Falls have helped them a lot, and that they've already worked with almost 40 other local businesses. A lot of people are upset that Essentia Health Boston will no longer deliver babies and diverted those services to St. Mary's Hospital in Detroit Lakes. During a public hearing Tuesday night, City Administrator Cassie Heide said a May 15, 2023 memo indicated labor and delivery services would resume in Boston, and she asked officials what changed and when. Essentia Administrator Kellen Weisfenig said they were going to move on and just declined to comment on the memo. Pregnant women in the Boston area now have to travel 75 miles to Detroit Lakes to have a baby. Mayor Jim Offerdahl says this hearing was supposed to be 120 days prior to Essentia discontinuing services, but it has been 607 days since babies were last delivered in Boston. A 34-year-old Fargo man is in custody in connection with an armed robbery Monday. Fargo police requested SWAT assistance for a high-risk search warrant as the suspect, Claudio Degalado, was believed to be armed. Degalado was arrested during the SWAT operation and transported to the Cass County Jail on suspicion of armed robbery and burglary. Police have not disclosed the name of the business that was robbed or released any additional information. Otter Tail County Public Health was recently awarded a 4-year grant from the Minnesota Department of Health to research and implement community-based action plans with the goal of preventing suicide efforts over the next 4 years. With the Suicide Prevention Grant, Otter Tail County will be facilitating a coalition whose goal is to build on previous efforts of suicide prevention and promote mental health awareness. Otter Tail County Public Health will be working with hospitals across the county to implement these techniques, including Lake Region Healthcare. With the training from the MDH, this organizational framework will be used to increase suicide care management, access to mental health services, and follow-up care for individuals identified as at risk for suicide. This week, Monica Metz from Otter Tail County was chosen as the recipient of the 2023 scholarship from the Minnesota Sheriff's Association. Monica was granted one of the 18 scholarships available. Recipients of the scholarship are chosen for their qualifications and outstanding academic achievements. Congratulations, Monica. On Thursday, February 1st, at about 1:15 noon, the Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office responded to a structure fire in a dwelling on County Highway 9 north of Pelican Rapids. A 74-year-old man and his 58-year-old wife were inside when they smelled something electrical burning in a nearby room. The husband was unable to escape on his own, but the couple were rescued by 3 bystanders that had stopped to help. Both occupants are believed to have suffered minor smoke inhalation and were transported to a hospital in Detroit Lakes by Pelican Rapids ambulance. The Pelican Rapids, Vergas, and Audubon fire departments worked together to stop the fire, with the Pelican Rapids Police Department and Otter Tail County Sheriff's Office also responding. The house is considered a total loss. The fire does not appear suspicious in nature and is under investigation by the State Fire Marshal. For KBRFradio.com News, I'm Derek Sidian. Get more news at KBRFradio.com. Sign up for email news sent right to your inbox, delivered by Cooper's Office Supply.